Hey guys, here we are today with a look at a new board game that I picked up because I really need more board games to add to my shelf of shame. But anyway, I couldn't pass this one up. This one's been on my radar for quite a while, and I found it at Barnes& and Noble for 50% off. And if you know what it retails for, it's about 80 bucks, so I got it for $40. Now, that's pretty cheap compared to anywhere else you can find it, I think. I did see on Amazon it was on sale for $55, and it's actually out of stock at most of the board game online retailers that I frequent, like Miniature Market and Cool Stuff Inc. And eBay does have some for sale, brand new, but they're pretty much regular price there. Plus, you have to pay for shipping. So I think 50% off was a pretty good deal. I've actually found them at a number of Barnes and Nobles. So if you have a Barnes& and Noble near you, definitely go check it out because they have a lot of games on clearance right now. All right, so let's check this one out. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. Let's check out the back. I should say the name. It's Planet Unknown. I don't even know if I said that before. So this game is a game for 1 to 6 players. It's basically a polyomino tile laying game that has you placing different biomes down on planets to generate essentially a unique planet surface. One of the main features of the game is this sort of Lazy Susan carousel that will hold all of the polyominoes used in a given game, and it can be rotated so that everyone around the table has easy access to it. And as they say on the front here, that leads to 0 downtime. Also, they advertise on here that it's a fully asymmetric system where you can combine different planets and player boards to unlock 48 different playable combinations with many layers of depth and interaction to explore. So, polyomino laying games are a big hit in my house. We play the Isle of Cats quite often. We've played through My City and My Island, which were both polyomino tile laying games. So I think I might be able to get this one to the table with everyone in the house. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Anyway, let's crack this puppy open and see what we get inside. This is some very thick wrapping here. Some of the thickest wrapping that I've ever seen on a board game. Makes sense, though, because this is a fairly heavy box. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have... Okay, well, there's 2 different scoring sheet booklets. They look like they're both pretty much the same in terms of their categories for scoring. So I think it's just we get double the amount. Always good to have more of those anyway. Smattering of different sized bags, I guess. Even though we have this carousel here, maybe bags will be needed for some of the other components. All right, so these star-looking things. I have no idea what these are supposed to be. We can take a look in the rule book. These are definitely some rovers. They're actually quite nice weight to them. Solid plastic pieces there. So we have a bunch of little decks of cards. Event deck. And whatever that is, and whatever that is. I'm sure the rulebook will tell us. Some assortment of cubes. Wow, this is some nicely engineered, oh, of course, nicely engineered thick plastic on this carousel here. And of course this middle piece actually pops out as well. So it can be rotated. And of course there's different compartments for the different sized polyomino tiles. I am curious if this will hold every tile in the game, or if you just have a certain subset of them in any given game. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here's a bundle of punch boards with the various polyomino tiles. We can see all the different combinations here. Obviously some water, probably desert, some forest scenes, some barren lunar surface scenes. Sometimes they have like a flaming fireball on them, probably to represent a meteorite. I apologize, I haven't really looked too much into the background or lore of this game to really understand what these are at first sight here, but there are quite a few. There's a lot of 1x1s, which is always good for filling in those gaps. All right, so we'll put those off to the side for now. Here's our rule book. We'll definitely take a look at that in a moment. And we have a pile of different planet grids, essentially. So each one has a different name, a different assortment, array of features, water features, land features, whatever that is. You may treat the electrical currents as energy terrain. Okay, electrical currents. And a mostly ocean planet. Nice, nice. And I'm imagining that on the back of these, yes, there's more. So actually, oh, they're all the same. I guess you do have the option of playing with all of the same just to even everything up if you don't want the asymmetry of it all. So that's always a good feature. All right, and we have a bunch of player boards. I imagine there's 6 because there's up to 6 players. And actually, it looks like, wait a minute, there's, yeah, 5, 6. All right. And those are also double-sided, but whether or not they're the same, they are different. So this one is Universal Coalition, and on the back it's Wormhole Corp. So it looks like there are 6 double-sided ones for different corporations. And they probably have different arrays of special abilities and tracks as well. And that should be everything in there. We have this nice plastic tray that will at least hold these things, I guess. Okay, let's get that manual back out. Ah, here it is. Okay, so what do we got here? There's 144 polyominoes. And as part of setup, this might answer my question right away. Place the space station in the center of the table. Load the polyomino tiles based on the space station setup instructions. Okay. Oh, here it is. Load the space station with polyomino tiles before the starting the game. Each section of the space station, called the depot, should be loaded with 2 stacks of 12 tiles each. Tiles should be organized into an interior ring, exterior ring. All right. Okay. Let's see. So some of these other things were the blue pieces were life pods. Ah, these were meteorites. I thought that they were suns or something. I guess meteorites make more sense with the lore of this game. We do have some biome patches. Okay, the cards were objective cards, civ cards, and of course the event cards that we knew about before. This game does not come with the component upgrade, which would essentially have deluxe versions of some of these components. Although Looks like the rovers aren't that much different in the deluxe version. All right. And the rule book, let's see. We're dealing with 16 pages overall. But how much for actually the rules? Okay. So the rules actually only take up the first 6 pages. So you can it's a fairly short time investment to read the rules for the basic multiplayer game. And then you have optional modules after that. So the 2-player variant, private objective module, so on and so forth. And then, of course, we have the solo mode setup and rules here. And then we have just some index, apparently, of all of the various powers and planets. And a glossary, always good to have on the back. All right. So this is always very helpful also, knowing that the rules don't take up the full 20 pages. So when I'm planning on teaching this to my family, it will probably not take that long, because I know that they get very bored very quickly. It's one of the main things that keeps us from playing board games in my house is the learning of the rules. I swear, people actually almost fall asleep sometimes. It's really frustrating. But that's what solo plays for, too. So I'll definitely be trying this out solo and hopefully with the rest of my family. If this looks interesting to you, definitely head out to Barnes & Noble and see if you can snag yourself a copy at 50% off. I think it's going to be the best deal around for this game. And yeah, good luck out there on the hunt, and I'll see you next time.